She walked slowly past him, bent too low while cleaning, and let her eyes linger on him longer than necessary. At first, Femi resisted. He was a disciplined man, a respected figure in his church, and he told himself he must not fall. He avoided her eyes, prayed silently for strength, and reminded himself of his love for funk. But he also told himself another excuse: Abike was the only maid his wife had never complained about. Sending her away might anger Funk once she recovered. And so, he let her stay. One night, after a long day at the hospital, Femi returned home weary and broken. Abike met him at the door, her clothes clinging to her body, her perfume strong. She touched his hand gently and whispered, "Sir, you need rest." His heart pounded, torn between guilt and desire. That night, his weakness defeated him. He gave in. They made love, and the line was crossed. What began as one moment of weakness soon became a hidden pattern. While Funk was still in the hospital recovering, Femi and Abike continued their secret affair. Weeks later, the surgery was successful. Funk was alive, and her face lit up with gratitude. But the doctor's words carved scars into her soul. "Mrs. Adewale," he said softly, "your womb is badly damaged. You will no longer be able to carry children." The room fell silent. Funk's heart crumbled, her dreams of motherhood gone in an instant. She held her chest, sobbing bitterly. Yet, through the tears, she whispered, "Thank you, Lord, at least I am alive." She had no idea that while she clung to life in the hospital, her home was quietly slipping away. When Funk was finally discharged from the hospital, she returned home weak but hopeful. She thanked God for sparing her life and looked forward to resting in her own bed. Femi welcomed her warmly, helping her settle back into the house. Abike also smiled and served her food as if nothing had happened. Funk never suspected a thing. To her, life was slowly returning to normal. She didn't know that while she was fighting for her life, her husband and maid had been crossing boundaries she could never imagine. But truth, no matter how well hidden, always finds its way out. One evening, weeks after Funk had returned, Abike sat Femi down nervously. Her hands shook slightly, and her eyes avoided his. "Sir," she whispered, "there is something you must know. I am pregnant." Femi froze, his heart pounding. The words pierced him like a knife.